Thank you very much, Angelika. And a very warm welcome also from my side to you all here in the room, but also to those who are on the live stream. As you know, we have a live stream going from this event. The Drucker Forum is a non-profit organization, as you will imagine, but even non-profits have to pay their bills. And this is why I would like to start with thanking those who make it possible to run this forum, our sponsors. So, yeah, here, it's hidden here. I was looking for the sponsors, but they are there, okay. So, when we have sponsors, it's not transactional, it's basically strategic partnerships. And in this sense, Scrum Alliance has been, for years now, the top sponsor of the forum. We are happy to have a new platinum sponsor, Brightline, and we have sponsors, gold sponsors like Steelcase, who is not only a sponsor, but also provides us with wonderful furniture that you can see here on stage. And you can see the others, and I would just like to add, the city of Vienna is now, since years, our patron. And that's a wonderful relationship, as some of you have experienced already yesterday at the speaker's reception. The theme of this conference, growth and inclusive prosperity, is a vital one, not just for business, but for society and humanity at large. Just look at the demographics of the world, Africa, major parts of Asia and Latin America. There are big questions whether and how this lofty goal of growth and prosperity can be achieved, and inclusive prosperity above all. Some would be pessimistic and argue in some way almost game is over. Wall Street has won, and the dominance of financial casino type of capitalism versus entrepreneurial capitalism is definitive. And this means the dearth of innovation to create the next wave of industries and jobs. Equally, some would argue that Silicon Valley has won, and that it is now the new normal that a handful of players who are smart business people, no doubt, benefit from network effects and from regulatory vacuums to conquer the world and to gain not only economic power, but political power. And this raises questions for the 21st century democracy and legitimacy of business. And finally, some would argue that the technology tsunami that we experience since many years now, and that is still growing in strength, will eliminate work as we knew it, and thus undo the social fabric that has been built over centuries. All this, ladies and gentlemen, seems to be destiny, new laws of nature with forces that we have unleashed. We, the sorcerer's apprentices, who finally lost control of what we built. At the same time, we remember all too well the dictum that is attributed to Peter Drucker: the best way to predict the future is to create it. Yet, do we still have the power to create the future? And what roles do managers have in this daunting process? Do we have the Drucker had no doubt about the seriousness of the role and responsibility of managers. It's managers who decide about important things. Share buybacks instead of entrepreneurial innovation, who drive the cult of efficiency to absurd levels, who decide obscene compensation packages, who develop business models for new platforms that are designed to break the law. But these same managers also can create wonderful businesses with thousands of jobs. It's not coming from heaven. It's us deciding. Those managers who take their role seriously are not mercenaries and executors who only care about the what, the management ideas, concept, and the how, methods and tools, but they care about the why. The why leads to the bigger questions of society and to the core of our humanity with our human aspirations and values. Drucker had no romantic perspective of management. He was clear about the need of performance and results. However, he always saw this in the context of the bigger why. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed with an outstanding group of speakers and chairs to take us through a number of the big questions. Yet, don't expect to get simple answers, but expect to be inspired, to be and better equipped in a way to find your answers. There are no 5 steps, there are no 5-step recipes to growth and inclusive prosperity. Thank you all for joining the forum. Let's enjoy together the coming days, and I wish you a productive and insightful time. Thank you.